伴我開玩笑，悶你相約見，年月裏頭天天笑未停。
YouTube, this is the Learn Cantonese Fast channel again. So today I'm gonna talk about Cantonese quantifying units. Okay, so this is actually a request by some of you guys. In any case, let me start. In Cantonese, unlike English, we rely on quantifying units. In English, you have countable nouns and countable nouns. For countable nouns, you have a or an, and so on and so forth. But for uncountable nouns, you don't use anything. You use something like much and so on and so forth. But in Cantonese, everything is quantifiable. You need to quantify it. But then most likely the quantifying unit of an object is just the container containing the object. Right? But then sometimes it's not just the container. Sometimes it's the shape of the object. Sometimes it's the location of the object. Right? So you quantify things according to the container or the shape or the location and so on and so forth. So let me start. So the first quantifying unit I would like to talk about is jack, which is a very common quantifying unit. So sometimes it's always difficult to distinguish between jack and go. Okay, jack, 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 which is the third tone. Jack, 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 and then go, also the third tone. Okay, so normally jack refers to an object or an animal or any kind of fruit, and then go can also refer to fruit. But then normally go is about a round object. So if it is round, we normally, well, obviously, if it is not too big, round and not too big, or we refer to an individual, we use go as the quantifying unit. Right, jack, examples. 蘋果，蘋蘋蘋蘋蘋蘋，果蘋果係 sixth tone and second tone. 蘋蘋蘋蘋蘋蘋，果蘋果。So we say 一隻蘋果。Sometimes we can use 個 instead of 一個蘋果或一隻蘋果。They're both correct. And then 香蕉一隻香蕉。So which is very different from Mandarin. In Mandarin, you will say you hear people saying 一條香蕉，一條香蕉啊。We don't use 條。條 is some long object. We use 條, but then not for 香蕉。香蕉 is a banana. 香。蕉，香蕉，一隻香蕉，一隻蘋果，或一個蘋果。But then we don't use 一個香蕉 because 個 refers to a round object and 香蕉 is not round. And then 狗，一隻狗 an animal. 狗 don't use the first tone. First tone is a foul word. Okay? 狗一隻狗。烏蠅but a fly 烏蠅一隻烏蠅一隻船 ship 船一隻船個蘋果 apple 一個女人 or any individual 一個人一個男人一個女人一個人女人 is the female or woman 人 is a person 一個女人。So you see the same word, but then when 人 is combined with 女 means a female. We have to change the tone to 女人 instead of 女人。Okay? So it's also different from Mandarin. 女人因人女 fourth tone 女因人女人 and then 人女人 but 人一個人一個女人一嚿an object with an irregular shape or a handful or something 一嚿or a piece of 一嚿石so 一嚿石 something like this big 一嚿石 this big 一嚿石or big rock 一大嚿 we call it 一大嚿石 it's a big piece of rock 一大嚿石一嚿飯a piece of rice 一嚿飯 normally refers to something like this amount of rice, and also cook rice. Okay? But then 一嚿飯 also has another meaning. 一嚿飯 means you are stupid, or you are dumb, or something. Right? When some people call you 一嚿飯, that means you are dumb. And 一嚿飯一嚿飯一嚿番薯 yam 番薯this is wrong. 一嚿番薯一嚿番薯一嚿番薯 and then 一粒 a tiny little piece of something, 一粒石仔，石 is a stone, 仔 is a small stone, okay? 仔 is仔 refer to something that is very small, 石仔，一粒石仔 we don't call it 一嚿石仔，一嚿石仔 means a large piece of stone or a large piece of rock, but then 一粒石仔 a tiny little piece of, well, 石仔 means gravel actually. 米一粒米 a very small piece of rice, 一粒米，一粒提子 grape 米提子提子一粒提子 and then 一支a slender elongated object, 一支 for example 一支筆 a pen 一支筆支一支筆 and then 一支火柴火支火一支火柴 actually this is 6 tone, it's a wrong tone. Okay, so 火柴 should be 6 tone. 柴 can't change it. Anyway, and then 一條 an elongated long object, 一條 for example 一條褲 a long piece of trousers. Right? In Cantonese, trousers we do not have a plural, we do not use the plural form because trousers 條褲 is one piece of object, although it's got two elongated things, but then we call it 褲，係褲一條褲一條毛一條毛a piece of hair, and then 一張something that can something that can spread or something that can stand, we call it 張 okay? 一張 sofa sofa 一張 sofa sofa is actually borrowed from an English word, from the English word sofa. And then 一張台 table 一張台一張台一張台一張茶几 end table or a coffee table 一張茶几茶幾茶幾茶幾等等，係 and then 一張相 a photo 一張相 and then we have 一隊 a team of people 一隊兵兵 is soldiers 一隊兵或者一隊軍隊，軍隊 is also soldiers, but then 軍隊 means a large number of soldiers. 一隊兵 and 軍隊 also is more Mandarin, more formal. 一隊兵 and then 一隊波 means a team of ball players, a team of players. So for example, when we say basketball players, we call them 一隊波, right? But then it's kind of weird because normally ball refers to the English word ball, right? But then here it actually refers to 一隊波 means a team of players. And 一排 a line of 一排 is something lining up or ranked or something that is lined up in order. 一隊人 一排人 so people are lining up, 一排人一排燈 so for example Christmas decoration, you have 一排燈 light bulbs, a line of light bulbs, 一排燈 or a line of lamps. And then 一班 a class of a group of 一班學生學生學生 students 一班學生 一班人 a group of people 一班人 或一班女人same thing， a group of a class of， and then 一紮is actually is a very Cantonese word. Most I would say all Mandarin or 普通話 speaking people do not understand this word. 一紮 means you can grab it with your hand, right? But then sometimes it's referring to a random gathering of people, right? Something like that. Right? 紮 means handful. Like for example, 一紮米, right? So you use a hand to grab a bunch of rice, right? 一紮米, or 一紮人, 一紮 means a random group of people. 一紮人. And then 一群人, right? 人, 一群 means crowd, people gathering together, crowded together, we refer to 群. And you see, it refers actually to goats or lambs. You see the word? It's very similar to this word. This word is 羊 means goats or lambs or sheep, right? We use the same word 羊. Of course, goats actually normally refers to 山羊, right? So some sheep in the mountain, which is goat. And then we have 一碌棍, 一碌木, right? 一碌, a long piece of wood or a wooden object. Long piece of wooden object. 一碌棍 is bat. It's like a baseball bat. 一碌棍, right? And then 一碌木, a piece of wood. Normally it refers to a long piece of thing. 一把 means something you can grab it with your hand. 一把 for example, 一把火. Okay, so normally in the old days people you will have a torch. That's why we call it 一把火. 一把火, right? 一把火. And then, well, nowadays of course we don't have torch, right? But it means fire, right? Fire. And then 一把火, 把火, 一把火. And 一把鉸剪, something you can grab, something that you can hold with your hand. And then 一把鉸剪, so you use your hand to control and manipulate the scissors. 一把鉸剪, 鉸剪, 剪, 鉸剪, 一把鉸剪. And then 一間房, a compartment of something, compartment room, compartment of house. So normally it's like a rectangular shaped object which is occupying a lot of space. We call it 一間. But then normally that space is also surrounded by things. That's why we use the word 間. 間 means to separate things, to have some kind of compartment. 一間房, 方房, 屋, 一間屋, 一間房. And then 一棵, right? 一棵, 棵, 一棵 means a piece of vegetable or piece of plant or object. So 一棵菜, 一棵樹, 菜 is vegetable. 菜, 一棵菜, 樹, 一棵樹, 一棵菜.樹 is tree, 菜 is vegetable. 一架 means something that has something like a frame, right? So or something that has a rectangular shape. For example, 一架相機. 相機 is a rectangular box or something, right? 相機 is a camera. 一架相機, 相 is photo, 機 is a machine, right? 一架相機, the machine for taking photo. 一架相機. 一架電單車, a motorcycle. 單 means single. 車 is a car. 電 is electricity, right? 電單車. But then for a cycle which is not run by electricity, we call it 單車, or without 電. Or 一架單車, 一架電單車. In any case, I'm almost running out of time. If you have time, please visit my website, www.freehongkong.net. I'll see you next time. Bye.